Hello. All of us want a healthy, nice, glowing skin which looks the same way and fresh all day long. We don't like to do too many touch-ups and too much of makeup. So with minimal effort, we want a very nice, good-looking skin. There are concerns with skin, that is acne, pigmentation, scars, or etc., which constantly bother people. The biggest among them is acne, however. Every person, men or women, have to deal with acne. Almost I have seen 70 to 80% people deal with acne, at least in India, in their pubertal stage, that is the growing stage period. Some of them, they also continue to have acne during their adulthood as well, while most of them after the pubertal phase is stopped, the acne also stops. Correct treatment of the acne in that phase is very important. Acne will, however, stops in many of the people on their own as the hormonal imbalances and shifts, they stop. But then the scars which are caused due to the acne, they are for lifelong, and it is very important to treat acne at that point of time when it comes, so that you don't get much of the scars, and the scars which are there are superficial and can be treated very well. Common mistakes which are done in the mostly pubertal acne is whatever is seen is we rely a lot on the home care medications and the home remedies. Home remedies are good and they have a scientific backup as well, because our grandmothers and our forefathers have been using them. But then the scenario and the lifestyle which we are having today is not the same. The food which we are eating, the level of stress we are coping up is not the same. However, the home remedies which are used for treating acne, like there is multani mitti, there is turmeric and the neem leaves and all have some or the other medicinal properties. But are they enough effectively in treating the stubborn acne which kids go through nowadays, which result into bad scars? No. They will treat the acne for a limited period of time, but repeatedly the acne will keep on happening. Why? Because they are not treating the root of it and not treating it properly. Acne is caused due to the hormonal changes which has happened in the pubertal age, and also due to the excessive sebum secretion, which is the oil secretion, and that's how the pores get clogged and result in having acne. The home remedies can work superficially. First of all, they cannot penetrate deep enough to give you that kind of solid approach to treat that at the root level. Second thing is, they are not effectively in treating, because you don't know how many things you are mixing, what is pure, what is not pure, and applying on your skin, and you can have other side effects due to using those on a regular basis. How does chemical or a medical help is effective in treating the acne? Is correct amount of medication, because acne is caused by a bacteria called as Propionibacterium acnes. It is important, just as any other infection, to treat this bacteria if you want to get rid of acne. Second thing is decreasing the skin's sebum secretion, that is the oil secretion, which is also important to bring it down, because when the oil gets clogged in these pores and gets oxidized, that's what is called as comedons, or the blackheads or the whiteheads which are used in the common language. Chemical peels like salicylic acid, lactic acid. So when we talk about chemical peels, many people think that no, chemicals are not something which we should put on the skin because chemicals are bad. Let me give you a clarification here, that the lactic acid chemical is present in the curd. So we are happy to put curd on the skin, right? But we are not happy to do lactic acid peel. Why? Curd is good to put on the skin. It has antibacterial activities, and it is a good, curd comes with the oiliness. It is not only lactic acid, curd comes with the oiliness and everything, which can increase the acne as well. So however, in fact there are medicinal properties, but there are other problems which will increase your acne in the backfire. When we do chemical peels on you like salicylic acid and lactic acid, those are these purified forms and concentrated forms of these acids which are put on your skin, and then thereby they should not be considered as the bad chemicals, because even the water which you are using to clean your skin is a chemical only. So talking about the medicinal treatment, so it is important to first control the acne by using all kind of treatment like antibacterial and a good skin care, and all these peels is as required. Apart from that, when the acne is currently subside, it is important to treat the scar then and there, because the more it matures, the more it will become stubborn. How can you treat the acne scar? We have amazing devices now to treat the acne scars, that is the CO2 laser, radio frequency devices, microneedling and everything. So these combination of these devices can help to treat the acne scars by decreasing the fibrosis and increasing the suppleness and also making the scar superficial. Hyperpigmentation can also be treated by these very well, and apart from that, a stable basic skincare routine is required to make that sure that again and again the breakouts or flares does not happen. So that is how you treat a proper acne, and not just by only keeping on trying to treat with home remedies. Second thing is coming up the hyperpigmentation, which is again a very common problem. Hyperpigmentation, people ask, if I use tomato juice and if I use lactic acid like curd and all, it will treat hyperpigmentation. Yes, they all have the properties to treat hyperpigmentation, but are they as effective as when used in a concentrated form? No. So the best treatment will be to use the proper amount of creams which are having the anti-hyperpigmented agents like the melanocyte activity. So pigmentation happens because the melanocytes, which are the pigment formating cells in the skin, they start increasing more pigment, and that's why the skin looks darker at some areas. Second thing is, after doing a procedure, using something, there is a PIH called as the post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which is also increased by increasing the melanocyte activity. How do you effectively treat hyperpigmentation? Is actually by decreasing the melanocyte activity so that the more pigment cells are not produced and the skin does not look dark. When you treat the hyperpigmentation by home remedies and these kind of things, they only treat the superficial layers of the skin, while the melanocyte, the skin pigment producing cells, are in the deeper layers. So every time you are using these superficial peels or superficial home remedies, they are treating just the surface. So immediately you feel like the skin is glowing, but actually it is not penetrating deeper and not getting you rid of this problem. So again, deep peels are the ones which are very effective, and then some medicines which are blocking the pathway where the melanocyte is secreted less. So the melanin production is less, and that's how you treat effectively pigmentation. There are ways to treat pigmentation like creams, laser, and again the energy devices. Talking about a basic skincare routine which can be followed by any person without having much of ado, and even men can use it. So yes, a basic skincare routine consists of not a soap but a good pH balance cleanser, face cleanser, which is soap free. Second is, always use a moisturizer. Do not skip a moisturizer. It can be a lightweight moisturizer with a water base which contains ceramides or hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid and ceramides are the normal components of skin. So when you use these moisturizers, they increase the cell turnover and they repair the skin and also prevent the skin barrier function. That's how they not only moisturize but also prevent the skin from harmful things. Third is, if you are having any kind of concern, use the cream according to that concern, or use the SPF, that is a good quality physical or mineral sunscreen. That will prevent you from day to day not only sunlight. However, people have this myth that the sunscreens are always used only in the presence of sunlight, but the UV light is very harmful to your skin. When you sit and work on your computer all day long in your office, the light coming from the computer, your notepad, your phones, television, everything is penetrating deeper than the sunlight and causing dehydration, causing premature wrinkling, and that's how many people nowadays, they say that the skin is looking more dry and wrinkles are forming much earlier than the age. So sunscreen always you have to put on your skin. Nighttime routine is very important. I see many boys, they go to home, especially girls are little better at this, but the boys go home and they don't even wash their face and then they go to sleep. Very, very bad practice, because the skin heals, repairs, and body actually heals itself and regenerates when we sleep. So you have to take all the muck and dirt from all over the day outside from your skin by washing it, and again use a good moisturizer, or if you're having a concern like acne or something, the actives which are given by your doctor, you should apply that and then go to sleep with a good sleeping environment. So these are the common practices which you can do to maintain a good healthy looking skin with a basic skincare regime. And if you want to amp it up, then comes the layering, and then comes the serum like vitamin C, vitamin E, niacinamide, and all these things. Thank you so much.